At my graduation dinner, everyone was laughing until Grandpa smiled at me and said, "I'm glad the 1,500 send you each month is helping." I paused, looked around, and said, "I never got any money." Everyone slowly turned to look at my parents, who were dead silent. Grandpa set his plate down, and then it began. "I'm glad the $1,500 I send you each month is helping," Grandpa said, smiling warmly across the dinner table. The room was full of chatter, laughter, celebration. It was my graduation dinner until it wasn't. The silverware clinked awkwardly as my fork froze halfway to my mouth. I looked up slowly. "What did you say?" "The money." He chuckled. "Since you started college, $1,500 a month. I'm proud of you, Eli." I swallowed hard. I never got any money. The room fell into silence like a snapped neck. I looked at Mom, then Dad. Their eyes darted around like they were trapped. Ava froze mid-sip of her wine. Grandpa's brows furrowed. "What do you mean? Thomas, Linda, you said he didn't want help." Dad coughed. "We thought it was best he not depend on it." "So you took it." My voice cracked. "You took what was meant for me." The plates were still steaming. The celebration had turned into a courtroom, and the trial had just begun. Who I am? I'm Eli, 24, graduated last week with a degree in computer science, full scholarship until it ran out senior year. After that, I worked graveyard shifts at a gas station, took cold showers in gym locker rooms, ate off-brand cereal and counted every cent. They thought I was independent. The truth? I was struggling. But I never asked for help because I thought there wasn't any. Turns out there was. It was just stolen by the people I called family, the family lineup. Dad, Thomas, 52. Stiff-collared accountant, co-signed a student loan in my name I didn't approve, taught me silence through guilt. Mom, Linda, 50. The family's PR rep, always smiling, always covering. She didn't want conflict. Ava, sister, 27. Golden child, stylish, loud, effortlessly adored. 2 DUIs buried, 1 new Jeep, bought with the loan I never signed for. Grandpa Harold, 75, retired Navy, quiet, no nonsense. He was the only one who ever checked in, even if I lied and said I was okay. "You told him I didn't need it?" I asked, staring into the eyes that raised me. "It wasn't like that," Dad said. "Then what was it like? Because I was skipping meals while you were using my name to buy Ava a car." Ava rolled her eyes. "Oh my God, that was years ago." "Exactly," I snapped. "Years I'll never get back." Mom whispered, "Eli, don't do this tonight." "Why not?" I stood. "Because there's cake waiting? Because you want another family photo for Facebook? You stole from me, all of you." Dad stood. "Don't talk like that in front of your grandfather." "Why not? Afraid he'll hear the truth?" Grandpa looked stunned. "You told me he refused help. You said he wanted to be a man." "I did want to be a man," I said, voice low now. "But you made me beg the world while you pocketed my lifeline." No one said a word because they knew I was right. Spring semester, junior year. I collapsed in the campus bathroom. ER visit revealed I was dangerously underweight and dehydrated. Told my parents it was just a virus. No response. A week later, I saw Ava post from Coachella. She was smiling, holding a $15 smoothie in the desert sun while I scraped coins for bus fare. I told myself they didn't know. But the truth is, they didn't care to. I reached into my backpack and pulled out a small flash drive. "This has it all," I said. The bank transfers, text messages, even the forged loan documents. I kept everything. Ava turned white. You went through my stuff? No, I said coldly. You sent it to me, remember? When you accidentally emailed me the loan documents you meant for Dad. Grandpa took the drive silently. Play it. Whenever you're ready. You deserve to know where your money really went. Dad stood. This is emotional blackmail. No, Grandpa said, louder than ever. This is truth. Ava burst into tears. This is ridiculous. You're making me the villain. You are, I replied. And I've been the scapegoat long enough. Mom sobbed quietly, but I didn't feel sorry for her. I'm not doing this to hurt anyone, I said. I'm doing this because I've been hurt, and I'm finally done hiding it. I left the table without looking back. Outside, the air was cool. For the first time in years, I felt taller. Grandpa came after me. I believed them, he said softly. And I failed you. You didn't fail me, I said. They used you, just like they used me. He nodded. Let me help, directly, this time. I didn't say yes, but I didn't say no either. A week later, I signed the lease on a quiet studio apartment on the edge of town. Wood floors, dusty blinds, and a lock that I owned the key to. Grandpa paid the deposit. No speeches, no guilt. This is yours, he said, handing me the receipt. They can't take this from you. I wanted to cry. I didn't. Not because I wasn't hurting, but because I was finally healing. I bought a second-hand desk, got a thrifted coffee maker, used YouTube videos to hang my curtains right. It wasn't perfect, but it was mine. Ava texted me 3 times. Once just said, I'm sorry. The second was longer, more defensive than genuine. The third just said, I hope you're okay. I know we weren't fair. I never replied, but I didn't delete them either. I left them sitting there, unread, like tombstones of something broken. Mom emailed me. Subject: Please read this. A long letter filled with half remorse and half rationalizations. She talked about pressure, about appearances, about doing the best we could. She never once said the words, we stole from you. But she did say, if I could go back, I'd listen more and love better. That part I highlighted, not because I believed her, but because I wanted to. And that was something. Dad hasn't said a word, not even a forwarded meme or a fake, hope you're well. And honestly, that silence feels less like punishment and more like peace. I started therapy. For the first time in my life, I heard someone say, that wasn't your fault. And they meant it. I finally opened up about the night I fainted in the gas station bathroom, the months I went without hot water, the time I pawned my laptop during finals week and borrowed a friend's, telling her mine was just slow. Shame doesn't vanish overnight. But now, it's not dragging me underwater. It's just there, like an old scar that doesn't sting anymore when I brush against it. I got a job, small software firm, entry-level, but it's honest. The first paycheck hit my new checking account and I stared at it for 10 minutes before I moved a cent. It felt like reclaiming something sacred. Some nights I walk alone through my neighborhood, hands in pockets, podcasts in ears. I pass quiet houses with porch lights glowing and wonder how many people are living half-truths just like I was. But I don't feel bitter. I feel awake. One day I'll forgive them. Not for them, not because they deserve it, but because I deserve to stop carrying this. And maybe forgiveness isn't one big event. Maybe it's a quiet decision you make each morning not to let what happened ruin who you're becoming. I'm not done becoming yet. My name is Eli. I am not who they said I was. I am not what they used me for. I am not broken. I am the becoming whole. One honest breath at a time. Did this story hit you in the chest? Feel like your own life? Then don't leave without doing these 3 things. Like in this video, if you believe financial betrayal is real, and wrong. Subscribe if you want more real emotional stories that speak the truth. Comment below, have you ever been betrayed by someone you trusted? What would you do in Eli's situation? What advice would you give to someone in his shoes? Let's turn this into a place of healing, not hiding. You are not alone. Speak up, speak loud, speak true.